Hi, welcome to the first audio test of the new Hubsan, the new revision of the popular and success story H107. This is the C plus versions. Now they change a little bit, well, with more curved shape, the design, the general design, and the main novelty, I would say, is the presence of a wide angle directly out of the box. And you have still a camera able to film up in 720p, 30 frames per second. Well, very nice. You have to know that there is no micro SD card provided with this model, and the battery is now no more a classic or standard format. It's a proprietary one, okay, but they are pretty cheap, so it's okay, and you just need to clip it to retrieve it, so it's very easy. Like the D version I reviewed some time ago, the motor are 8.5mm by 20. The props are the same as the D plus version. They are a little bit fragile in my point of view, but you have also on front and rear some very nice LCD. So as soon as you will turn on the quadcopter, you have to long press more than 2 seconds on the small button located here. You will see that the LEDs are flashing, red on rear and blue on front, okay. And well, the LiPo battery is 520 mAh, okay, so the expectation flight time is around 5 minutes. This quadcopter, another novelty after the wide angle, is offering the altitude all features. Now it's including in the last quadcopter. So thanks to our barometer, built-in barometer, the quadcopter is self-stabilized in the same altitude. So it means that the consequence, the transmitter, the throttle stick now is auto-centered, and well, so it's much more easier for beginners. It's kind of a panic mode. You just need to release both sticks, and the quadcopter is assumed to stay on the same altitude. It's not moving. Anyway, so you have two basic shoulder buttons. The left is for photos, the right for to start or turn off the videos. And well, if you just press on the right stick, you will turn into expert mode or beginner mode. Okay, you will cycle between the speed mode here. Okay, if you press down the throttle stick while pressing this stick more than 2 seconds, like the depressed version, you will enter in settings. You can tune the different rate of beginner, expert mode, as well as the trim. Okay, that can be good. And if you briefly press on the left stick here, you will enter in headless mode, and more than 1 second you will activate flipping. Okay, so let's go for flight. Okay, I will turn on the quadcopter. You have to press more than 2 seconds, and after you will turn on the transmitter, you will have this rotating LEDs, and when all the LEDs are solid, you can arm the quadcopter. So to arm the quadcopter, you have to push both sticks in outer position, lower outer position. Okay, let's go. So by default, it's stay on the ground, but as soon as you're moving the quadcopter more than 50%, it will stay in place. Okay, I will turn the camera. Okay, so when the camera is on, you have the red LEDs, or the rear LEDs, alternating between the left and right. So it's actually filming. I will press on the right stick to activate the expert mode. Okay, so now the deviation are much more. It's a very pleasant flyer, very smooth. Okay. So this is the maximum ascent rate. It's not bad, but the descent rate, you will see, is, well, rather slow. Okay, so let's see how altitude is it. My quadcopter needs a little bit to be, the gyroscope to be calibrated. It's moving a little bit forward, but it's a nice flyer. Very silent, I like it. And I am afraid, like the depressed version, the wide angle lens is a little bit cheap, and it means that the video will be a little bit blurred or out of focus, especially in the outer part of the videos, so on the external border. Okay, so it's to solve this problem, you have to change the lens. The 808 DS16 version 2 is working well. It's a more suitable to this kind of 720p resolutions. Okay, but definitively it's a very nice flyer. Okay, very adapted to a beginner. Sometimes the descent rate is really slow, so it can be strange for the first time. Well, the altitude hold is very good for beginners, but what will be fantastic is to disable such kind of features and to as well to not have anymore the auto centralization of the throttle stick. So a kind of double toys deluxe radio with a switchable mode to turn on or on the altitude will be great in my point of view. But anyway, it's a very decent flyer. Okay, I will stop recording. I will try to do a flip, so you have to long press on it, and it's flipping at tight. It's okay. So you have to press more than 1 second on the left stick. Beep, and it flips. Okay. It's not an amazing fast quadcopter. It's not a sporty at all. It's just to perform some very nice video footage. Oops. So, I'm a little bit lost, but anyway, and didn't crash. Wow, you can see the maximum yaw rate is not fantastic, but it's not bad. Okay, so this quadcopter is definitively aimed to perform some stabilized video. A movie, you will see it's amazing jello free. That's probably the best positive point of this Hubsan. Sometimes you have some jump in the altitude stabilization, so the altitude stabilization is not very really the best one I observed. Sometimes you have some kind of throttle glitch, okay, associated with the some noise in the altitude stabilization. Okay, so but it's not so horrible. Okay, it's without wind is look. Okay, I cannot. Whoa, go down. Actually, the quadcopter go up and didn't want to go down. So you have to be vigilant. Sometimes it can be strange. Okay, concerning the LVC, I think I will reach soon now the limit time of the flight time. You can see, as soon as you're releasing, up, go up. Sometimes you can go up. Climb more than 2 or 3 meters. Okay. Okay. The descent rate has all altitude up. Okay, I reach LVC and you see up immediately falling from the skies. Amazing. No real sign of LVC alarm. That's a drawback. So it's not very good for sure. Okay, it was the first time I flew the Hubsan, the new revision with the deluxe, I will say, very nice design. I like it for sure. Well, it's basically adapted for beginners who want to fly indoors or outdoors in moderate wind. It's not really a sporty or acrobatic one. It's just to perform some basic footage. The video are not bad at all. I will expect a more crisp image. You will see this little bit blur out of focus, okay, but it's a pretty nice stable flyer. For sure it's stable. The altitude hold features is working, is not the best I observed. You have sometimes some throttle glitch associated with. Anyway, it's a nice flyer, a little bit more expensive also. It's more than, I don't know, $80-90 for just a basic camera version. Okay, it's a 720p. Okay, it's including wide angle, but it's you can have almost a FPV version for such price. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.